I didn't see it, so.
It was actually,
Well,
so...
Gray needs to put on a shirt so we don't get hit for nudity.
True.
Yeah, fucker.
Because we're live now.
What happened last time? We ended with,
Calliope being kidnapped.
Yeah. We ended with Calliope meeting up with you guys. So.
Do better. Do better. Oh, I guess.
It's so stringy, though. Oh, it's dangling now. Okay. Yeah, you guys ran into Calliope.
Okay, so the rest of the party had run into Calliope.
I think wait, isn't it just Kristoff and Mushashi? And Meila?
So it'd be Kristoff, Mushashi, and then Meila, yes. Okay. And then,
Mushashi yelled at Calliope, like, what the fuck, you're here and you didn't tell us.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Don't we have something to do? Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, you ended up saying, that, because you guys wanted to leave, and he reminded you guys that you guys have to talk to the king.
I don't wanna.
Abby, your picture froze on the most unforgiving face there. Hey.
So, I'll just have us repeat that. So, you guys talk about having to leave. Sparky will look at you guys and go, we kind of still have to do the thing we came here for. We have to go speak to the king before we can leave.
Calliope is just, okay, let's do this. Let's go and see the king.
Fuck it.
Yeah, Kristoff's just gonna. Kristoff's gonna look at Calliope and go, yay.
Come on, we'd have to face him sooner or later, so let's just get it over with.
So, Calliope takes the lead, starting to walk to the throne room. You guys are kind of trying to make your way through the dungeon.
Back out with our new friend, the water dude.
Yep, your little water dude here, following behind you guys. That Kristoff has also fucked.
You just hear a
Apparently.
squish, 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 squish as he's walking. Squish, squish.
You hear his
Sounds like
tail
SpongeBob
swaying
shit.
behind him. So you guys are making your way through. You do kind of get a little bit lost, which you find a little bit strange, seeing as you could have sworn that you just came straight down a flight of stairs and went down a hallway. But you guys are walking around.
Wait, who's leading the group, like, up and out?
Calliope.
Cool.
So you guys are walking around. You go up a flight of stairs, and for some reason, you end up right back where you started.
I could have sworn that was the way out. The fuck?
There's some fuckery afoot.
I can't say I've been down here very much when I lived here, but damn, I thought it was easier than this.
Has been a while since we've been here last.
True, but who knew we'd be down here but Calliope? Didn't we sneak?
Hi.
Everybody's so sneezy.
Now then, we are going to do a little switch over, and we are going to enter Calliope's mind right now.
Hang on, let me So it's a scene shift. We're going to be focused on Calliope for
Yes.
a moment.
We enter Calliope.
What happened?
I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da da. Dee.
So she would
very
technically
much
be
not.
the only one really, comprehending this. You don't really know what all is about to happen. Like, you don't. In-game, no. But yeah, we're gonna do that here in 1 second.
I'll just read the first part while you're
Acting.
figuring out.
Yeah, go ahead.
My statement of what I think is going to be in her mind to Medieval, Get Low by Little John.
Just bards playing the lute.
No. Ugh, that was a weird burp. Jesus. Okay. Calliope wakes with a start. My head hurts so much. Tempting to rub it, you send me a message and right in the middle of reading a sentence. Thank you, love.
You're welcome. Continue.
Moving her arms, she felt resistance on her wrists. I can't speak. Oh my god. Willing her eyes to open, she shifted her gaze from the floor to the wall. Her arms were numb. She could barely feel them as she stared at the metal chains holding them where they were. How long had she been asleep? Where even was she? Why did her head hurt so much? Her mind drifted to the night before as the memories began to swarm back into her brain. After the group had gone to sleep, she'd woken a few hours earlier. She told little Cersei, the dragon, to stay with Sparky so she could sleep, and then she went to sit by the fire. She hadn't been there but a few minutes when a noise caught her attention. She turned her attention, grabbing for one of the many daggers everyone seemed to have on hand, and drew in a long breath and stood. The noise got closer, and she did as well. She would lead it away from her group if given the chance. What she didn't expect, though, was someone to grab her in a cloth to be forced over her face. She fought hard to get the figure to let go of her. She struggled and whined and fought until her body simply gave in. Before the world went dark, she heard a simple, "Good night, Your Majesty." Recalling the events, Calliope lifted her head. So that's why her head hurt. She drew in a breath and tried her arms. The metal cuffs clinked and creaked as she attempted pulling away. But she was weak, her body not quite over the effect of whatever was on that cloth.
There was a sound in the room. Someone was walking in. It was the clicking of heels. The sound came closer and closer until it stopped before her. A hand grabbed her face and lifted it up. "Why, hello there, Your Majesty." The tone was filled with spite and disdain.
Looking at the woman who gripped her chin, "I do not recognize you," she said simply. "So either we've never met, or you're jealous of my position, or you're just bitter."
The woman chuckled. "I guess bitter could be a descriptor. See, my dear, you are the only reason me and the king cannot be married. The church won't allow him to divorce you despite the fact that you've been gone over a decade. His guards and myself have been informed that if you are spotted, you are to be brought here. Once that happens, we kill you, place the body somewhere to be found, and then once the church catches wind, he will be allowed to marry again." The grip tightened on Calliope's face. "I'm about to make this an easy death for you, dear."
Calliope simply didn't react as the girl spoke, simply smiling a little as she promised to not make the death easy. "I don't expect you to, but I also don't expect you to be smart about it either. He is no king, a disgrace to the very kingdom he claims to care about. You can have him, but he'll be dead before too long, as will you if you do not release me."
The woman laughed. "Sorry, honey, but you are mistaken. See, we made a deal with someone very dear to you, so you and your little friends aren't a threat to any of us anymore." A smirk grew on her face as Shiny appeared.
She looked past the woman as Shiny appeared, her eyes widening as she stared at her once dearest friend, who'd betrayed her so easily. Blinking a few times, tears filled her eyes before she looked away.
Shiny walked closer to Calliope. She looked pretty much the same as she did all those years ago. However, something was different. Something evil seemed to gleam in her eyes, and her expression was nothing other than resentment. "Well, well, well. If it isn't the traitor."
I could call you the same. Drawing in a breath, she spoke once more. You knew how horrible that man was, yet you sold me out. You sold your brother out. The woman in the room was forgotten as she focused solely on Shiny, because she don't matter.
You know why? Because you both agreed behind my back that I couldn't go with you. You wanted to leave me behind with that horrid man. I didn't sell you out. He already knew. I was forced to look for the two of you. If I found you to alert everyone, or I'd be killed publicly by morning. But you both didn't seem to care about my safety. I kept my brother alive for years, taking the king's assault instead of him. I endured all the whips, the broken bones, the branding.
Interrupting her, Calliope exclaimed, Sparky was staying with you. You chose to believe this narrative that you wrote for yourself. I was leaving first, and he was going to get you to me once the searching for me died down, and then he would have followed. But instead of trusting that we would help get you out, help all of us get out, you made your choice and you betrayed us. And now the world is dying because of a stupid curse, and you're going to betray us all over again.
Really? You were really going to sit there and tell me I made my choice? I was forced to help him. If I didn't, I would have been executed. But of course you don't care about that. You only care about Sparky. He wouldn't be alive for me, so I'd at least be a bit fucking grateful, bitch. I took his punishments. She lifted her top, revealing a burned scar of the king's seal on the back. I endured it all. She knelt down to be at Calliope's eye level. I loved you, Calli, in more ways than one, but you just never seemed to care for me the way you did for Sparky, in any way, shape, or form. So now, instead of having you all think I'm a traitor, I've decided to tell you the truth about what happened, and then make your thoughts true. She stood up with a quick flash of light. Instead of Shiny smirking before her, it was herself with a smirk written on her face.
She shook her head as she watched Shiny. She looked at the woman and then at Shiny. Sunshine, she told Shiny. Hoping she understood what that meant, she had remembered using this word with Sparky several times, moments before a panic attack would take hold and he'd get her to a private space so she could calm down. What in the world? Give me 1 second.
Knew I should have killed that bitch. Insane.
So, Venus.
By the way, sorry, DM, to cut you off. This is the after product.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Everything all right?
That was weird.
Do I need
Okay.
to need to go over there with some knives and swords and kill some people?
No. It was the cats being weird.
Is that a bitch?
Okay, going on. This time, she wanted the woman out of the room so she could speak freely with Shiny, without any interruption.
She didn't give any indication of recognition. However, she looked to the woman beside Calliope. Get out. The woman quickly left.
With the woman gone, she relaxed just a little. I never wanted you to get hurt, she admitted. I never wanted any of this. Feeling tears form as she shook her head. Everything. She looked at Shiny, tears falling. I am so sorry for everything you have endured. I have a plan, and I need your help. Shiny, please, help me stop this curse and we can make things right.
After a moment, she began laughing. What makes you think I would help you stop something I created?
She looked at Shiny as she spoke before releasing a breath and looking down. I'm sorry, it's hard to keep serious when he's reacting like that. Okay. She shook her head lightly. Then you are truly lost, and I don't think we can save you. Lifting her head, she looked at Shiny. Kill me then. Rid yourself of the burden of a friend. At least I will not suffer any more than I have in this life.
Oh, I'm not the one who's going to kill you. As much as I want that honor for myself, I'm allowing that poor
What's up?
to have it. The king has been sleeping with her since before you even left. Since, well, you never slept with him. At least you never fell to him the way That way, when you didn't want him to touch you, a small, genuine smile appeared on her face for a moment. Maybe things could have been different, but you made your choices. Now it's time for me to make mine. The smile dropped, and she turned to leave. Cut, and we're going to switch back to everybody else.
And you're very pixelated right now?
That's fine. Can you at least hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to get y'all started, hop out, hop back in, but y'all keep talking while I do that. So, you guys managed to find the staircase that you went up once again, and you go up it, and you do manage to get out of the dungeons this time. Yes.
Did we see that?
No.
No.
So what happened was, while you guys are venturing through the dungeon, it shift changed, scene changed to those two.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is just so you guys know what happened.
Yes.
Out of game.
Okay, because I was gonna say, if I saw that shit, and we got out the dungeon, I'm pulling out my knife and slitting her throat.
Yeah, y'all don't know it's shiny.
You don't even know the half of it.
You're shiny in the middle of the light. Sorry.
Anyway, so you guys are walking up the stairs, and you make it out of the dungeon. Go ahead and kind of talk for a minute while I hop out and hop back in, hoping to fix my
it's
camera.
fine now. I adjusted my camera and you're off pixel.
You're fine.
Am I good? Everybody? Okay. Anyway, you guys.
So they're walking and walking and walking, and Calliope's just quiet this whole time. She's walking beside Sparky.
So Sparky's gonna look at her. You've been real quiet. Are you okay?
Calliope looks at him and offers a small smile. No, not really, but I suppose I will be.
Well, tell me what's wrong, Sunshine.
That's sus as fuck. I whisper underneath my breath.
What's sus as fuck?
Suspect.
Usually Calliope is chatting up a storm, and she sometimes gets
With her
espresso
band.
depresso, but it's not like espresso depresso, and then she's like, oh yeah, but I can't wait, I'll be happy soon. No, listen, some serial killer ass motherfuckers say some shit like that before they try to gank you, okay? I've seen the wrong turn.
I told you that in confidence.
She's also just been through something very traumatic.
Yeah, you dick.
She's in shock.
You guys also don't know the half of what happened yet, so.
But this is
Yes,
also, again,
Sparky.
not her.
Yeah, Sparky, again, looks at her and goes, well, what's wrong, Sunshine?
Calliope kind of just gets real stiff at the nickname. Just being in this castle brings back some bad memories.
He gives her a weird look before going back and walking beside Kristoff. You understand that phrase, right? It's something she used before having a panic attack or a breakdown, and normally she'd respond to it in a certain way. She didn't do that.
Yeah. It's not normal.
I don't know what happened to her, if that has something to do with it, but I don't feel good about this right now.
I lean in between their two faces with my big dragon dome, and I go, hey, you want me to kill her? She might not be her.
No, don't. What if it is her? Don't kill her.
I mean,
Not yet.
I do want to point this out, that something Sparky should probably notice. Actually, DM, I'm going to DM you.
Okay. Anyway, continue on while that's...
can I
She's doing
619 her? Since we're going up a stairwell, you know what I'm saying? My big ass can jump on the side, grab her like Rey Mysterio, fucking fling around, throw her down the stairwell until she tells me what I need to know.
No!
Who are you and what you do to our friend? Who are
Oh, Jesus, not this again.
So you
Then
guys,
we have Carl, your friendly neighborhood blend bender Terminator over here.
so you guys are walking down the hallways of the palace.
I'm just kind of keeping an eye on her to make sure she's not some
Brother,
crazy
brother,
psychopath.
brother. Hold on. Put your shirt on. What the fuck?
I don't even see shit. He's fine. I was gonna say, as we're walking down the hallway, I'm gonna look outside the window and I'm gonna get distracted by my ADHD and go, "Ooh, a pretty butterfly."
Okay. So Musashi is currently distracted by a giant butterfly. Sparky
Perfect.
kind of watches Calliope while they're walking, and he notices something odd that he doesn't, because again, not sure what had happened and if it is, a result of whatever happened to her while she was down in the dungeon. Now then, we're gonna switch back to where we left off with Calliope.
I am gonna skip a couple
And
posts to where
Hey,
it's
DM.
relevant.
DM.
Okay, I'm going to the thing now.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, check your messages, DM.
Hello?
Hello.
My laptop just fucking crashed. Hello? Is it gonna turn off? What the fuck? Hold on, let me... Okay, I'm gonna read what he said. Oh. Okay.
Thank you, DM. You're the best. And that doesn't have to be now. BTW.
Okay. I will give you permission for that, just not at this very moment.
That's
But yes,
understandable.
That's
You're
fine.
the best.
Yes. Okay. Let me scroll up because this fucking...
Okay, so I'm gonna skip the cat fight.
Skip the cat fight. Okay.
Rar.
Oh, that's a little too far.
But we liked the drama.
It's
Okay. So Shiny just left. Where are you skipping?
I'm skipping to. Well, I guess I'm not really skipping.
Not skipping too much, really.
Yeah.
Should it be right before you know who pops in?
Let's just go ahead and do that part.
That part? Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Go ahead. Whenever you're ready.
It's your post. The woman returning.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you said that. Okay. The woman entered the room again. Now then, let's have some fun, shall we? A smirk appeared on the woman's face.
Calliope looked at the woman and simply rolled her eyes with a rebuttal of, what fun could you possibly have sleeping with that man?
Oh, feisty. The poor man needed some kind of relief, since his own wife refused to let him even touch her. And man, can I say, he is absolutely fantastic. She harshly grabbed Calliope's face once more. But we aren't here to discuss that now, are we? She snapped, and a guard brought in a small table filled with torture tools. Same ones used on that little jester of yours. It's a wonder she doesn't remember who did it.
I said, get out of my room.
I'm sorry, the entire time I'm rereading that and listening to it, my mind for Calliope is just going, ew, 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 as the woman's touching her face, just ew, 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 ew.
Oh, you touched Nick with that hand, you Jezebel.
Alright. Calliope struggled against the chains, looking at the table before she looked at the woman. She still had tears in her eye, though she would not allow herself to cry as she looked at her. You can have him. He promises the world and gives nothing in return.
Actually, my dear, he gives me everything. If you had been a loving wife, he would have done the same. But you decided him.
Decided him?
And this thing in your life.
You're
But you
break-
decided to resent him.
There you go. You were kind of cutting in and out a little bit, so I wanted you to reread that sentence.
Gotcha.
Hard not to resent someone who would rather hurt you than love you, she replied as she watched the woman closely.
Well, when you are forced into marriage, it can be hard. But you work on it together. But you didn't want to. So here we are. She goes over to the table, grabbing a leather whip with small beads sewn into it.
Carl!
I did purpose. I did.
You went in the wrong drawer.
Must recover. Okay. Calliope's gaze shifted to the table and then to the woman once more. He was kind in the beginning. Showed me love. But once we were married, he changed and turned into a monster. He caught Carl off guard.
That wasn't me, but that was perfect.
Continue. Sorry, go ahead.
It's your post. She said, just called him a monster.
Strange. That's strange. It's probably because I came along. You swept just before I had him. So I took him. His attention, love, everything.
Calliope just laughs lightly. It makes so much sense now. He picked a greedy, gold-digging woman, the same traits as him, since he wouldn't have gotten to be king without me.
I'm no gold digger, but it does help that he's the king.
Once again, she laughs. He can't continue being king if he's found out killed his queen. His people don't even support him. They support me more.
Get fucked.
Actually, dear, he can continue. If you passed away, it wouldn't matter. He was still married over a decade. And once you're gone, he will have a new queen.
And the people won't stop until his head is on a pike. That's if you all survive the curse. He will be a king of corpses. Oh, what's up, Mushashi?
Oh, did I?
Musashi chimes in like Deadpool doing a fourth wall break. You're still a bitch, though.
Go ahead.
Oh. Did I forget to mention the anti-magic field going up in your front? Once word about the curse, Lee Jester in the kingdom safe. The kingdom alone. Because if she doesn't, she will never see that precious sister again. And she smirked as she hit Calliope with the whip.
We heard most of it. It was broken up. Okay. Calliope cried out, but the words came out as, "Where is Ava? What have you done with her?" She asked as she looked at her. She could withstand this. She had already had a plan forming.
Oh, I don't know where she is. The king are off somewhere. Honestly, I would be if she isn't dead already.
Love, pop out and pop back in. Please and thank you. It's a kitty. Hey. The least you can do before eventually killing me is tell me where my sister is, she explained as she looked at the woman. Maybe I'll reveal a secret to you as well.
Like I said, darling, I don't know where she is. If you tell me something, I'd be more than happy to ask the king. I may want you dead, but I can give you my word on that.
Calliope shook her head. Tell me where he sent Ava. Find out, and then I'll give you my crown.
If you so insist, darling. But I expect something valuable first, so I know you just won't back out.
She tilted her head. You expect me to lie? My crown is currently with Shiny.
That is true, she laughed. Good luck trying to get out while I'm gone. There is a magic field around the cell now, and your weapons are gone. She left, and 2 guards appeared in front of the door.
Alone again, Calliope looked down at the ground and drew in a long breath. I don't need magic, she whispered to herself before gently calling Ina.
Ina appeared with a flash of light.
She just looks at Ina, confused that that actually worked. Then she goes, the magic barrier doesn't affect you?
I was able to get in here, but I'm not sure I can get us out.
Calliope just nods gently and moves her arms and before saying, can you help me out of these chains? I can find my way out from here. Shiny, she's setting a trap for everyone.
Eyes widened. I'll try. She raised her hands to the chains, but after a few moments, nothing happened. What? It didn't work? What the fuck? The guards who were standing outside the room turned around. Hey, you there. How did you get in here?
She looked at Ina, her eyes widening. It didn't work. She looked at the door. There should be a crusher on that table. Use it here, she explained, moving her wrists. Not a care in the world if she gets her wrist broken, just wants to get out of the chains.
She looked over at the table and ran over. However, the guards managed to run over to her just before she grabbed it. She pushed them away and grabbed the hammer, swinging it at the guard who was still in front of her. The guard fell to the floor, blood pooling. Just as she caught her breath, the other guard came running up from behind her.
Calliope struggled against the chains. Ina, leave now. Go help them. I'll be fine here. Go, quickly.
What are you talking about? I have to get you out of... She turned to Calliope as she spoke. However, she turned too late. The guard had already reached her. He grabbed her, shoving her into the wall, holding her head. He continuously slammed her head into the wall as she struggled, but to no avail. She fell limp as the guard dropped her to the floor.
Calliope cried out in fear, watching Ina fall. How it's not every day you see a goddess get attacked. Yasa, she cried out, hoping the other goddess would be able to save Ina before she was hurt further.
I'm about to turn them into a pool of blood.
Wait, like this.
They're gonna learn today.
Wait. I'm sorry. I need to interject. First and foremost, that bitch is a goddess. And you're gonna tell me some peasant-ass fucking guard is just gonna run in there and skull fuck her, basically, on the back end of the wall?
Mushashi. She's part human right now.
Fuck you, Carl.
Hey, fuck you, I didn't do anything. Stupid limp dick, Liz.
Yasa appeared before Calliope. What is it, my dear?
Help Ina, please, she begged as she looked at Ina's body on the ground. Please, get her out of here.
Ina?
Oh, you're gonna love this part. Hold on, just listen.
Her eyes widened and her fist... I don't know how the fuck you were able to harm my sister. She began walking over. But I can promise you, I will make you regret it. As she continued walking over to the guard... I don't have the... Damn it, hold on.
Cliffhanger.
She disappeared
Alright,
like my
guys.
dad did when I was born.
Here's the
She was
difference.
also
She'll
like
come back.
glitching in and out too. So
And unlike your dad, she came back.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Okay, so let me find the
Did you
picture
come back
of what
with the
you guys
milk?
are gonna see.
In the new
I did come back with milk. I did. Let me find what I need.
Do you have your other headphones, love? I think it
Thanks,
might
Dad,
be the
I don't know
headphones.
his name. Babe.
Thanks, Dad, for the strawberry milk.
It's not my like. I know. No. I don't. Hello. Hello, can you guys hear me?
That's better.
Oh, my computer is pissing me off. Okay.
Back to the AT&T commercial.
Where would it...
Did you post it in our chat?
Oh. It's like... I put in the roleplay thing. Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
Okay. But you're talking very slowly right now.
To save it and then send it.
Right back. I gotta get some lunch.
Here we go. There's this one. We're gonna save it. My computer is being so slow and it's pissing me off.
I don't think those headphones
Okay.
go with that computer
So
very well, unfortunately, because it's...
Okay. Finish reading this. Hello?
Okay, I can hear you now.
You sounded like a NASA satellite for a second, though. I thought I was talking to R2D2.
So this is what you guys are gonna see, or this is what's seen by Calliope. Okay. As she continued walking over to the guard, it's almost as if faint rings begin to appear, glowing brightly as her entire body began to give off the same glow.
Sorry, we had to let the thing catch up. Okay. Let me get up to the post. Okay. Calliope tried to watch, but eventually the light became too much and she was forced to look away. Okay, now we don't have any sound at all. Try and do it with your camera off for a minute. Apologies for the technical difficulties, people. You're moving.
This shit is gonna piss me off.
What's so different about it today? Usually you do this, don't you? Try it without your camera for a moment.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I meant to read without your
Hello?
camera on. Just until we're done reading this thing, that you can pop back in. Like, yeah, there you go. Because you're not breaking up when your camera's off, it's when it's on that you're breaking up really bad.
Hello?
Okay? Now try reading.
Okay, hello, can you... Okay. Calliope could hear the sounds of fearful shouting from the guard, only to be cut off by the sound of slow struggle, a painful scream. Will to the body, fucking limb. I'll make sure everyone knows how royally you are. This was no longer the sweet, innocent one.
Serena,
it
you're
was
cutting
vile,
out, girl.
twisted, and green.
DM, you're cutting out. You're starting to do it again. I'm sorry. Oh, shit.
She might
I
come
knew
back
I
on her
should've-
phone.
I know. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I want to hear.
Sorry. Okay. We heard most of it, just the bit where she was actually talking we didn't really get to hear.
I will bits of your body limb by fucking limb. I'll make sure everyone knows how royally fucked you are. Personal, sweet, innocent one everyone knows. Was vile, twisted, and angry. Another scream followed behind another tearing sound.
Alright, now, before I continue, have you tried moving to a different spot in the room that you're in? It might just be a dead spot.
I can't go anywhere. My laptop has to be plugged in.
Okay. Calliope smirked softly. I knew she wasn't always that sweet, she whispered as she looked down before looking at Ina. Ina, she asked gently, hoping to see her awaken.
So random movement could be seen from her. Blood started pooling around where her head laid on the ground. Goddess of death was bleeding. The tearing continued as the guard screamed. Skin from itself, bones as they are torn apart. Muscles could even be heard spazzing being pulled apart.
Yasa, she needs help, she told her as she heard the attack continue, because she could not look at it or she would go blind.
I'm well aware of that, Calliope. Hers wasn't sweet. I'm almost done. Then I will get us out. I'm afraid I won't be able to help you, though. Yet another tearing sound.
I'll be fine. I'm worried about the group. Shiny is setting a trap for them. They won't know it's not me.
It filled the room here, and now as she did before. The guard on the floor in pieces. Small chunks of skin, large parts of me split into more pieces. I have faith in them. They will see through it. I promise. She grabbed Ina and vanished. And that we are going to go ahead and hop back to the group. You guys are walking. You guys
I just wanted to say,
walking.
real quick, I'm sorry to cut you off. Yasa? Right? Goddess of Death?
No, Goddess
Yeah.
of Life.
Life? Then who's the death one? That tore
Ina.
the dudes apart.
Yasa tore them
Ina
apart.
Okay, so Yasa really said malevolent kitchen.
Toward the dudes apart is Yasa, the goddess of life.
Yeah, the one that tore, like, ripped those guys apart and then disappeared. Yeah, that's
Calm,
Yasa.
very pacifistic that you guys know just killed him, slowly tearing him piece by piece.
Fuck. Sounds beautiful.
Oh, she saw her sister on the ground and went, fuck this shit.
Anyway, so you walk in the halls of the palace. Calliope charged.
DM, check your DM real quick.
It was
She
nicer than
should
what I
be
was
back.
going to do.
You guys are walking through the halls. Go ahead and do.
That's
whatever.
a lot better. Holy hell, the difference is there. Okay. So we're walking through the halls. Calliope is kind of walking. She's got a little bit more of a changed walk. And she's just kind of slightly in front of Sparky as she walks.
Well, you guys can talk, you know.
Calliope's all in her own head right now.
I know.
She's just, it's...
I'm
Yeah,
talking
no,
to everybody else.
The face I made was kind of what I was doing. I was just kind of like looking at her suspiciously because like there's something seems a little off. I don't know.
I want to
With what,
cast Detect Magic.
Okay, let me pull up her thing.
I don't think I'm going to be able to scratch her. I'm sorry, Kristoff, to cut you off, but if she's using a spell to transform herself into looking like Calliope, then I can detect it.
You may roll to try and find out.
All right, D&D Beyond, don't fuck me on this one.
I love orange juice.
What the fuck? All right, D&D, don't fuck me. I love orange juice.
That's so
Kind of
random.
light into it.
I know,
Kinda
that's
like
what I'm
me.
saying.
You know what? Fuck
Where
it. I
the
hope
fuck
your
they
mood
said they
doesn't get
love
like.
orange juice?
It was Kristoff.
Of course it was him.
Oh, my
Called being
sinuses are
sick.
And then-
clogging back up.
And then would it be what's my modifier on that?
It would be your spell attack bonus. Technically, I
Where do
think.
I see that?
Or maybe check the spell and see what it says to do.
Okay, so for the duration, I sense a presence of magic within 30 feet of me. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to sense a faint aura around any visible creature or object in an area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone and 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Does it say that I have a saving throw or anything?
I don't think you do. I think it's just to see if I have it, because what's the symbol for saving throw?
So your saving throws, it should tell you like what save it is, like wisdom or con. Normally spells are going to be a wisdom for whoever's doing it. So for example, if it says like the person it's being used against has to make a wisdom saving throw or a con saving throw or whatever.
It doesn't say any of that, though. I
Okay.
think it's a conjuration up to 10 minutes.
Up to 10 minutes? Okay.
So, but it doesn't tell me that you need to make a saving throw or anything like that, or I need to actually roll for that matter. But I will tell you, I did get a 10, to be quite honest. But reading it, I didn't see anything that said anything about me rolling and you having to try to block that. I don't know.
Okay. Well, you're lucky you didn't have to roll because you would have failed.
Okay. Yeah, I figured.
Well,
So
yeah,
thank God
like-
about that.
um,
Detect magic, baby. I knew that bitch would come in handy.
so you can tell that Calliope is using some form of magic, however, you cannot tell specifically what it is.
Is there a color to it?
You don't see color anyway.
Oh, well, it says I can see auras around creatures.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
No.
see any color. You will notice that the aura around Calliope is a very dark shade.
So, where is everybody in this line? Where am
So-
I, and then where's everybody else?
So Sparky's by Kristoff, Calliope is leading, Meila would probably be next to Mushashi.
Okay.
So wherever you were at.
So, Calliope's in front, obviously.
Everybody's
And
just
then-
watching her walk like, what the fuck?
And then Kristoff and Sparky, I'm guessing, are behind her because Sparky dropped back to talk to Kristoff, which would have meant that Kristoff would have been immediately behind her.
Mhm.
And then that would have been me and her. So me and Meila are in the back.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm going to walk a little bit to my normal pace because I'm a big bitch. So I'm going to speed up a little bit, speed boost, and I'm gonna go up to Kristoff and Sparky, and I'm gonna try to whisper as quietly as I can without Calliope hearing, and I'm gonna go, "Hey, I just used detect magic on Calliope, or technically within 30 feet of me, but we're not gonna get into specifics. So there is a magic around her, but I can't tell what the magic is. The only thing I can tell you specific about the magic is that it's very dark in form. It's not like I can't see color. You know, that's kind of a hindrance. But usually I could be able to see what type of aura is around a creature. Hers is just dark. So I'm
Okay.
assuming that that's not actually
I just remembered something. Calliope is the only one remaining that actually knows the difference between people's auras that you can see. So you don't know what that means. Damn.
Yeah, but I'm honestly gonna say, in a world of black and white, you know what I'm saying? And like maybe if there's gray for shadows, I don't fucking know, you know? But in that world, if I see something dark in a world of black and white, in like darkness and like evil, I'm gonna associate that with that, you know what I'm saying? Instead of light. Like if her shit was like, you know what I'm saying? I would have been like, oh my god.
But in game, you would also think that that's, based on the type of magic that she's using. Because it doesn't specify, you know.
True. But I feel
Out of
like
game, you are correct. Out of game, you are correct. But in
But
game,
all I'm saying though is like honestly, if I were to like if I was in game and I'm thinking of my person, because I'm also a knight and I'm not a paladin, but I'm a wizard and I have experience in that stuff. I've seen a lot of different things, so I could kind of piece together shit in my head in terms of like, all right, this is witchcraft, you know, like this is dark magic here that's at the works, or like this is light magic. I've had my fair share of battles speaking as my character in character.
Emotional, damn it!
Fuck you.
Sorry, Miss Calliope was just randomly rolling a dice just because she was bored and kind of got a 1, so. Anyways, so you guys get that information from Musashi as you guys are walking down the hall.
Perfect. One sec. So I'll just look at him and go, what? That's weird. I don't see why the aura would be a different color.
Alright, I have cookies in my mouth.
DM, we have a plan in the works. Give me a second. Kristoff.
Okay.
Kristoff, I will tell you the plan here in a moment.
Well, then we're gonna switch back to Calliope.
That works. Okay, so
She's returning.
Good lord.
the woman walked back into the room. She saw the 2 guards on the floor. Well, 1 guard and a bunch of body parts. She gave a disgusted face before walking over to Calliope. I'm not sure what the fuck you did to my guards, but I'd watch yourself. I am the one who knows where your sister is.
Calliope wriggles her arms like, I didn't do a thing. This just happened, as you can see. Hello.
Well, what I got out of the king, your sister is being kept in a prison inside a cave in the Death Mountains. You know the one, I'm sure.
Calliope's eyes widened just a little. Death Mountain. People are only sent there if they're to be forgotten. It's his little play place. She looked down, drawing in a breath as she thought about her little sister. When and if my crown arrives, I shall surrender it to you.
Sounds good to me. Until then, we are going to have some fun. She smirked and grabbed a knife from the table.
Calliope was quick on her, well, not so much feet, to think. She said, if you touch me with any weapons on that table, our deal is off.
Interesting young woman. Smart. She set the blade back down on the table and walked over to her. Too bad you didn't think about the fact that I might have one of my own. She pulled out a small dagger, pressing it to Calliope's cheek.
Calliope attempted to move her face away. Never said I was dumb. You assumed. You know what they say about those who assume things. She was silent a moment longer before smiling. To Thek, she said simply, hoping their contact would at least get him right outside the cell.
He appeared just outside the cell, right outside the range of the magic field. How can I assist you, Calliope? My, I wasn't aware you were into this sort of thing. as he clearly had no clue of the full story that was going on.
I love how nobody reacted to that.
Oh my.
I was basically calling Calliope a BDSM whore.
Only kinky one is me.
She laughed lightly. We're making jokes now, she asked. This woman intends to kill me. Think you can handle her?
I can't step inside the cell, Calliope. The second I do, I'll vanish. Our contract is magic bound. She would have to come out here.
Calliope just... Damn. Then can you help the others? Where are they, anyway? She's just ignoring the other woman again.
By the way, 1 second. Kristoff, I'm DMing you.
They're somewhere inside the castle. I was told to wait outside as a last resort. I can try to find them, however, if I step into an anti-magic field, I'll appear right back outside where I started.
Tread carefully then, Tethek, and remind them why else they are here.
Hold on. Okay. Understood. He ran off.
Calliope looked at the woman and smiled a little bit as she drew in a breath. I'm going to escape this cell, and you will be the first one I kill when I do.
You have fun with that, dearie, she smirked.
I shall enjoy it greatly.
The woman scoffed. I'm sure you will. She made a small cut on Calliope's cheek.
The only emotion that Calliope expressed in that moment was a small wince, as it kind of caught her off guard.
The woman laughed. Such a brave act for such a frail woman. Pitiful. As the woman went to cut her again, dripping water could be heard from a nearby puddle on the ground. The hell?
Calliope looked past the woman, her eyes confused a bit as water seemed to be coming from the cracks of the wall.
As the water continued to drip down, it met in a small puddle, causing it to expand bigger. And then the woman looks at her. Why is there water? There shouldn't be any from above us. Oh, fucking Christ. That damn snake gator thing, man, they have up there. For fuck's sake.
Calliope just stared at the puddle, her eyes just focused. No way. There was no way that nymph was here. She looked at the woman and smiled. I hope you can swim, she explained as the water began to grow.
Swim? You must have gotten hit too hard. It's a puddle, dumbass. It may be just a puddle. However, I am not. The nymph slowly rose up from the puddle.
Calliope looked at Neo too. Out of all the people that could be here, I must admit I did not expect you.
Come now, dear. Her voice was high-pitched as usual, her small body now fully out of the puddle. I said I'd be there whenever I'm needed, and seeing as all your other options have failed you, it's my turn. She gave a wide grin.
Calliope couldn't help smiling and nodding. I am quite thankful, she explained.
By the way, my name, she snapped, her body now no longer made of water. Let me send the picture of what she looks like now. Do 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 do.
She hot.
She is hot. To think y'all didn't want the nymph. Anyway.
Rewind to me, I'm going to be very upset.
My name is Neo2. Her voice was lower pitched now, more sultry and a bit aged. She currently looks to be about mid-20s.
Calliope nods her head to her. Then I am in your debt, Neo2, she explained as she looked at the other woman before looking back. Can you help me out of here?
Gladly. She walked over. You would not believe how easy it was to take out the one putting up the anti-magic field on the cell. She laughed, not even acknowledging the woman beside her. Oi, the fuck do you think you're doing, you freak?
Who exactly was the one with the anti-magic spell anyway? She asked softly, raising a brow of curiosity as once again she ignored the woman.
Grab that bitch's dick and twist it.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Some little teenage boy just down the hall. Honestly, he looked so bored. You killed my fucking son? Dear God, no. I merely kissed his cheek, she smirked. I'll leave the rest up to your imagination.
Calliope couldn't Calliope couldn't help the smile as she looked at Neo too, imagining the situation with Mushashi then. He's enjoying himself then, she whispered.
Oh,
That
that
whore.
boy. That boy will be raving for days. She snickered as she undid the chains from the wall. The woman tried to stab Neo too, however, she was instead thrown into a wall.
Calliope, though they were just joking, turned serious, rubbing her wrists now that they were free, looking at the other woman. Chain her, she said simply, watching the woman quietly.
Gladly. She went over, putting the woman in chains. Now then, let's go find your friends. She walked out.
Hang on, she told the nymph before going to the
Hung
woman,
on that bitch.
taking her base as she did with Calliope. I promised you death, but I think this is your rightful place. On your knees before the queen. Beg me for forgiveness, and maybe I'll send someone down to collect you after we're done here.
The woman spat in her face. I don't need pity from some lowly woman who thinks fucking gestures is fun.
She must be French.
Calliope's hands tightened before the other closed around the dagger on the ground before moving as the woman spoke. She didn't land a killing blow, rather one that would ensure slow death unless she received medical treatment. So she stabbed her, I want to say we said in the side. At least
you were gonna go up to her ear and be like, "You want your car's extended 14, by the way."
Calliope then, Calliope is pretty much, so here is the woman, here's Calliope, they're pretty much right there. Like, a hand's width apart. Shut up.
He says, at least I don't got that Arby's
Hold
roast
on.
beef pussy.
Hold on. At least I have experienced true love and not a materialistic one, she said before she stood, turning. Let's go, she said as she turned to Neotu.
She laughed as they walked down the hall, walking past the teenager she had spoken about earlier. Bye-bye, kid. Make sure to be respectful and treat your future wife right, or you could end up like those guards in there. She gestured the boy over to the cell, and as they continued walking, they could hear the boy scream. She busted up laughing once more.
Calliope leaned against the wall a moment once they made it out of the cell. She felt lightheaded, her head pounding from the drugs used to knock her out. We need to get to the throne room. They will be walking into a trap.
Let's hurry then. Can you walk?
I'm certain I can, I just needed a moment.
We can wait then.
Calliope just kind of looks at the nymph with this... Hold on. Why did you come to help me?
Musashi?
You know, it'd be funny if she'd be like, "No, I'm chilling. Let's go." Make a saving dex throw right now, Calliope. As first step. Not even like 3 steps in. First step.
Dunk, dunk.
Well, everywhere I stay, I always have to flee due to the curse. So I decided to follow you all. Scared Musashi back at the inn, back in the dock town. She laughed. But I watched as you got taken that night.
I am no one to you. Why would you save me? You could have stayed back with them.
You all are no one to me. However, you were the first creature to not try to kill me upon stumbling to my lake.
She smiled softly and shook her head. I'm betting we're the first to be crazy enough not to, huh?
Probably, she laughed. I may annoy the fuck out of your friends, but I'm not a bad person. I know you all don't trust me. That's fine. But I can be useful, not just for party tricks.
Whee! Well, you've got brownie points from me in the trust department. You didn't have to get me out of there.
Good to know. She looked around. We gotta get moving. They're leaving the dungeon.
Calliope nodded quickly. Throne room. We need to get there now, she explained as she pushed away from the wall.
She wrapped her arm around Calliope to help her and began walking.
She was thankful for the help as they walked together. By the time they got to the dungeon door, she could walk on her own. And that's all we see of them for now.
Back to you all. Calliope leads you finally to the throne room, and you all walk inside.
Calliope
Kristoff?
leads the group into the throne room before you enact this plan of yours. That Calliope leads them into the throne room. But you see sitting on the throne kind of just is the other Calliope.
Now your plan.
Okay.
Oh. Go Power Rangers?
What was your plan? What was your plan?
So my plan. Okay,
Shoot them.
actually. Fuck. Okay. She can't talk because she's on the PC on Discord. Okay, so I'm going to talk for her. My plan with her was she has a spell called Dispel Magic that she could cast on Shiny to eradicate the shenanigan, the tomfuckery that's occurring right now. So I was gonna try that, but I was also talking to Kristoff to see if he had any input, and he didn't reply back to me.
Look at the fucking messages, dipshit.
Oh, now you sent through, huh?
I wrote it back right after you wrote back. You're just stupid and didn't look.
No. Did you look at the other shit I texted you, huh?
Oh no, I was trying to ignore you.
Exactly, motherfucker.
Well, you now see two Calliopes, one sitting on a throne next to somebody who doesn't look familiar to you, and the Calliope that's in front of all of you.
Who everybody is
So
sus
while
about.
that happens, I'm gonna Spider-Man me to point at both of them and be like, "Freaky
What?
Friday all over again? What the hell?"
I like that. I'm.
So,
Calliope
Okay.
exhaustedly says, "So, you guys finally made it."
One second. Also, yeah, what the fuck is happening? First off, my character says. Secondly, Meila, vienes aquí. All right, she's got an action. She's gonna. She has plan.
okay.
She has
Okay.
plan.
Camera's being weird over there. So my plan is I'm gonna like kind of run, not like run, but like run in between the two. And I've lived with Calliope before in the castle, so I should know which one's the real one. And based off of what Calliope said, I'm gonna cast that Dispel Magic spell on the one that was with us to get rid of the illusion.
Which one
What
of
do
you's got
I-
the birthmark
what
on
do
your
you
ass?
You would need to roll to see if you can hit her because you are in a big group of people.
Give me like 2 seconds to roll.
Good luck, loves.
1, 2, 27.
So the nymph.
For
What?
fuck's sake.
Musashi's gonna have a train of women. He has Meila, he's got Yasa, he's got the nymph.
Hold on. Let me get right for this.
We.
Oh,
So dumb.
Excellent.
So she accidentally dropped it and Nat 20'd it. And then she was like, oh fuck, I dropped it. And then picked up the Nat 20 and then re-rolled it. And she got a 6. So what are you gonna count as the actual roll?
Unfortunately, because she dropped it the first time, I can't count the 20.
That's fair. You definitely
So-
don't hit Dispel Magic, I'll tell you that right now.
Mm-mm. So, the Calliope that is with you all slowly starts walking up to Meila and gives her a soft smile. Why would you try to hit me with magic? I don't understand.
So now I'm going to like come behind Meila, right? And I'm gonna pick her up like the Pizza Planet claw machine and set her behind me. Yeah, like the claw. Yeah, I'm gonna grab her and put her behind me. And then I'm gonna draw the sword that Gobtruck gave me. And we're gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, Listen here, mofo. What is happening? Or I'm just gonna start slashing.
A new hero has picked up the sword.
And then you
I'm
hear
just gonna pull out my gun.
my war cry is,
Calliope is sitting on the throne, kind of just looks over at the group and is like, "Don't fight her, please."
I don't know why you would be attacking me. Why aren't you attacking her?
so
Because she
I
said
got
please.
2 swords. Gut feeling, 1, Meila says. 2, I got 2 swords for 2 people, plus a dagger. So whoever wants this hot iron can get this hot iron. Listen.
I've been with you since we left the dungeon. How would whoever this is get here before us if it wasn't me?
Okay, so now I'm gonna do 1 second. I got something I can do now.
Oh, good
Since
lord.
the real Calliope, right, wouldn't have a dark hazy aura around them. When I don't know if you noticed, but I casted detect magic on you, and I could tell that there was a hazy, darkish aura around you, the Calliope that's been with us since the dungeon. Also, isn't it weird the fact that Calliope got kidnapped and then she's freely walking around the dungeon willy-nilly trying to get us somewhere? Whoa, what a crazy coinky dink. No,
You
that shit
know
does not work.
how Ina just suddenly disappeared from you guys?
True.
I called her.
Okay, call her right now.
Calliope just sits
Yeah,
up. No.
That's
about
the
that.
real one, motherfuckers.
Also, I love how nobody's gonna mention the fact that Calliope wouldn't have known that she disappeared from with you guys.
I was waiting for someone else to say
Second.
something before I'd be like,
Also, sorry. Secondly,
listen.
I'm casting detect magic on the Calliope on the throne.
What you see is no magic coming from her or the nymph. Well, you don't know it's the nymph, but the woman standing beside her. You see a very bright aura. You can clearly see that it is white, seeing as that is one of the colors you can see. It's a very bright, vibrant white.
And
So,
last
yes.
see the
Secondly,
lights.
in a world of black and white, again, the truth shall arise.
What the fuck?
Weird.
Now, first and
I can
foremost,
see
now I'm gonna
your color
back
just
you up.
fine.
The Calliope on the throne has light aura around her, and you have dark aura. So,
Crazy.
I think it's a pretty clear choice on which Calliope's the real one here, and who's the bitch-made one that's hiding and trying to deceive us.
Wow, you saw through it a lot sooner than I thought you would. Such shame, really.
Yeah, you fucking it clown from Wish. Listen here. Stop fucking with us.
She quickly backs away using Misty Step, gets about 60 feet away from you all, and snaps her fingers.
No,
All
no,
of a
no,
sudden,
no, 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 no,
you
no,
see
no,
a force field
no, 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 no,
appear around you all.
no, 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 no.
The Calliope you see soon kind of just flashes away, and you see the curly-haired jester standing before you with a very mischievous smirk on her face.
Calliope on the throne sits up more and looks at her and goes, "I know where Ava is."
I do too.
Really?
I overheard
Because she's
the
not in Death
conversation.
Mountain.
Then where is she?
You and I both know Ava wouldn't willingly go into that mountain without a fight.
True. However, I watched them take her away. She wasn't awake.
Uh-huh.
They did what they did to you. You were out for a while. And it doesn't take all that long, depending on how you're traveling, to get there from here.
Shiny, Ava had a dream of being on a boat.
And?
Wouldn't it make sense that if she's not in Death Mountain, that she would have found her way to the ocean?
Even if she did. That still doesn't tell me where she is.
So wouldn't you rather find her?
Oh, I would. The whole point of you coming here was for me to get rid of all of you at once.
Well, it won't happen.
Well, clearly. You got out before I could do what I wanted to do. You were supposed to starve to death down there if the woman didn't kill you first.
Calliope
Since I've
is not-
casted this...
Calliope's
Go
not
ahead.
revealing any information about what she's done to the woman.
When I pull out my gun,
Since I've placed this field around you all, I can't do what I initially wanted to do. But that also means you can't cast any spells against me either.
Fuck you, you stanky bitch. You can hear me, though.
I can hear you, unfortunately. Your voice is a little annoying.
And you look like a fucking half-baked clown from fucking Clowns Attack Mars, alright? Or not Mars, Clowns Attack Earth.
We may
You know
not
what I'm
be
talking
we're
able
clowns
to
from
do
outer
anything
space.
against you, Shiny. But there is somebody
Yeah,
who
but
could. A couple
And who
somebodies.
could do? Who could do something against me?
She looks over at Kristoff. Just smiles slowly.
Let him try, and I will do the same thing I did to him that I did to your little boyfriend.
Her gaze shifts back to Shiny. To Vec.
It doesn't work.
You said not in the general area. He could be right there.
Right outside, yes. Okay. He appears right outside the throne room where the anti-magic field stops.
Hey, to Vec.
So,
So, you remember that discussion a little bit ago about the BDSM?
unfortunately, yes, it was not something I wanted to see.
Wait, can they leave the room?
They can try.
Kristoff's gonna show you to his room.
Why? Why?
Because
I'm
he
getting
needs
the print.
an escort.
Why? That's why.
She just looks at Kristoff and is go.
my little legs. Okay.
So you leave?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him. I'm kind of confused. Like, why am I fucking leaving? But let's go.
What? I don't know why we're going to your room. I don't want to know what's in your room. Just
Hang on.
Oh god, you're gonna send it to me, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, DM, did you
Shiny
see
just watches as he leaves, not really caring that he's gone.
Damn, how long has it been since you DM'd me, dude?
He didn't really care about him too much, seeing as he used to torture her brother.
13 days.
I'm gonna look over at Shiny. I'm gonna be like, when you wake up in the morning, you feel like Helen Keller.
Why would I feel like whoever that is?
I'm just saying it to talk shit to you, you jester.
I am a jester, and I'm a quite good one at that.
Hey,
I was a
DM.
wild jester. Yes.
I don't know. I haven't heard you tell any good jokes, so other than your life.
Check your
For what?
Sorry, DM. My draconic New Yorker's coming out right now.
What are you cashing that in? What are you cashing that in for? Oh my god.
Wait, DM. DM. Wait, DM. Question.
Yes.
Can I still summon Gobstruck if I flip my coin inside the field?
Nope.
I love how
Calliope, the
worried.
handshake made it worse.
I should have told you no. Okay. Sure. So a little while ago, a couple sessions ago, I gave Calliope permission to cash in a D20 or a nat 20 whenever she wished.
Because I had rolled it, but it was right after.
Overpowered.
Hold on. I had rolled it right after everybody was rolling, and so we didn't count it towards that. So I asked her if I could bank it and cash it in at a later time.
I gave her permission to do it one time.
One time.
I get the least amount of nat 20s in this entire.
If
Dungeons
you
and
wish
Dragons.
to bank a nat 20, ask me and roll again to get your actual
But
thing.
I'm
if you
being
so wish to do it.
generous. I am not using the nat 20 for myself.
Oh, that's beautiful, actually. That's kind of nice. Never
Kristoff,
mind.
Kristoff.
with the deck, managed to somehow very quickly make it back to the throne room while Tefek stands outside, and Kristoff walks in with a giant ass gun.
Look at the BFG from Doom.
You say the BFG from Doom?
Yes,
No,
but not
you're
as
fucking
powerful.
lying.
It's not as powerful. Because
I
that
was
thing is.
gonna be like, homie, you understand, that's the core of the sun being shot out that bitch, right?
I have a big gun.
We
Well,
also have a big light. What the?
Look at what Legend sent, Pookie.
What?
Look at what Legend sent in the images in the MHA roleplay.
It's a
Oh, I thought you were
Starian
talking
gift.
about me, and I was like, that Alucard meme is on point as fuck. Hey kids, you want to see a dead body?
Hey kid, want to see that body?
So he walks in with a giant gun.
New music starts playing.
Calliope
what I
just,
found.
she's moving off of the throne at this point, like off of the platform towards Musashi and Meila. Musashi and Meila is like, we need to get out of here now.
For real.
I'm sorry I derailed your plans.
I didn't have any plans.
Cool. Kristoff, let's do it.
The choice of D&D.
I make this
Don't
up as I
tell me
go.
you're
Would-
cashing the
would-
nat 20 on the gun.
So, would he have told me?
She cashed in the nat 20 so that way he could actually manage to get the gun. And I let them, I didn't know about this, but I let them have the nat 20 also so he could quickly carry it. Because otherwise it'd take him forever.
Would Tefek have told me about Ina?
He
or
would have
no?
told you what happened with Calliope and then Ina.
Wait, would he have known what happened with Ina? Since he came in after the fact?
He would know. He has his ways.
Of course he has his ways.
You forget he also has a sister who is dead
I
and
know.
stalks you guys. Anyways, he knows. He has his ways.
Cool.
So Kristoff is pissed right now.
Yeah.
Actually,
he's
you know
gonna
what?
walk
I'm
in.
gonna have him having this conversation while they're walking into the room. So Tefek is finishing up with. Last
Yeah.
I remember, I know Ina was bleeding out from her head, unconscious, and looked in very bad condition.
And at this point, Calliope is just Musashi and Meila and is backing.
Dragging. Sparky's following behind.
So when he gets closer to the door, all you're gonna hear is, "Fuck her." He's gonna kick open the door and just hold the gun and go, "Look what I fucking found." eyes gonna be twitching, just super pissed off and angry. He's gonna straight up point it at her. And be like,
Unfortunately for all of us, it ain't going to do shit to Shiny. It's just going to destroy the throne room.
huh.
I mean, he can roll to shoot her. He's more than able to do so.
Bet.
Kristoff, you have one shot, bro.
Come on, don't mess it
You
up.
have one.
Don't mess
Dude,
this up.
honestly, the D20 I thought was used for the shot, like if he hit or not.
Nat 20.
My
Nat
lashes
20.
are going
So
crazy right now.
if it's a gun, being a big gun, it would be more of like an RPG kind of thing.
I would probably pull a strength check in terms of aiming because it's a giant gun. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? And
that's what we use the D20 for, so I can hold it and everything's fine.
yeah.
So, but shooting it might be a strength because it's a big gun.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just count it as a pistol shoot because it's I don't have anything else on there.
Mm-hmm.
So 20.
So real quick while he's doing that, someone recently said America's Funniest Home Videos was just boomer TikTok and I ain't slept right since.
True. Anyway, so what'd you get?
Kristoff cast Magus Dumpus.
So got a 10.
Got a 10.
Yeah.
For her acrobatics saving, she got a 25.
So she's backflipping through that shit.
How many bullets you got in this bitch, Kristoff?
Enough.
I imagine in the last backflip, she just disappears altogether.
I'm gonna draw. Oh wait, am I still in a magic bubble?
No, we're outside. You'd be dead.
Yeah, you guys are outside, but if you
Like, we're
shoot
outside
any
the
kind
throne
of
room.
magic into the anti-magic field, it will just dissipate.
Calliope's
Why I
standing
have
in the
to
hallway
go.
waiting for Kristoff, and she looks at Mushashi and is like, what gave it away that she wasn't me?
I did detect magic on her, and I saw a black aura, but I also casted detect magic on you, and I saw a white aura.
I need to roll something real quick because the black aura just reminded me of something.
Huh?
It was
It'd
dark.
be perception, right?
If you're remembering something, it would be intelligence.
Okay.
Because of my size, by the way, DM, I'm gonna pull out the dagger I got from Gobchuck in my right hand. Or no, my great sword in my right hand, and the sword I got from Gobchuck in my left hand. So I'm dual wielding currently, and that gives me an additional action phase. Just letting you know.
Sorry,
Cool.
the computer's being funky. Give me a sec.
What the fuck?
So yeah,
Why
I'm
is
just
there
shooting.
a thumbs up bubble popping up on my...
Apparently you started an effect.
I didn't do anything.
Good job. There you go. There it is again. What the fuck? I want to do it too. I'm sad
So I
now.
kind of have.
But anyway,
Sideways, so I don't know why
so
it's not working.
my intelligence is 17 plus 4. Calliope, if that's a good remembrance,
Yes.
she's going to remember the conversation that she and Cersei had with Yasa and Ina at the party for the celebration of the hero, where they explained that the person who gets freaking
The black aura?
the black aura is the one that the hero has possessed.
Or it's the hero.
Yeah.
You don't know that the heroes possess somebody.
Yeah. And the hero, contradictory to what he's called, is not good.
Is a big old bitch.
So, Calliope's just gonna look at Mushashi and goes, "You
He
said
smells like nickels.
You said a dark aura?"
That's all right, ma'am. You get the $100,000 jackpot.
Calliope just nervously laughs and goes, we have a bigger issue.
Shiny is gonna start laughing maniacally. Wow, you figured that out a lot later than I thought you would, Calliope. I used to think you were really smart.
I haven't exactly been around you.
Well, I'm surprised the first time you encountered me at the town, you would have figured it out then and there that I was definitely not your sweet little Shiny anymore.
Oh,
Shut up,
you
you
haven't been my
Methodist
sweet little
clown
Shiny since you almost killed your brother, so...
Again, I had no choice. You just don't want to believe that. And now, I shall be who you and Sparky created me to be.
Listen,
And I will not regret a thing. I've already killed him twice. Well, once. Almost twice.
Listen here, Shiny, you masochist clown whore. You make that decision, and nobody else. You chose all of those decisions that you made, and you're pushing your decisions and your awful decisions as being a bad person to the people around you on everybody else, and taking out that hatred and building something upon nothing. So you can sit here and try to defend yourself and say that, oh, I don't regret anything. No, but you're just being a dumb bitch at the end of the day.
Pop off,
I'm like a
Mushashi.
therapist. Shut
I
up.
am perfectly fine pushing off my decisions on the rest of you now. Before, it was either my death or I managed to at least try to save one of them. Because if I died, both of them would also be dead. The king already knew she was leaving.
Then why not help her instead of put her into damnation and fear of her life and being a good person to her? Why didn't you confront her and ask her truly about, hey, I heard this, but you know what? Let me come with you. Give me a chance. You could have asked for it, and it is not begging. You're not being a pussy. Listen, fucker. All right? It is just being kind. They love you. They are your people. And yes, you can come back with the counter argument, well, if they loved me, then they would have first invited me on their getaway. Listen here, bitch. All right? Booze who's, and you could have literally helped them instead of being a conniving cunt.
You want to tell them what you told me as to why I couldn't go? That you didn't think I could take care of myself? That you didn't think I was strong enough to survive out there with just the two of you? That I'd be safer here in the palace with the king?
We weren't wrong, pussy.
And look what you turned into. A Mondo bitch.
Cunt. Homie just straight up turned into my therapist like halfway through that.
Sorry, I'm gonna dap up Kristoff right there with that comeback because you know that like handshake of Arnold and that black guy in Predator when they're just like, yes, brother, let's do this. That's me and Kristoff in that moment.
Carl Withers.
Yeah, Carl Withers, me and you. You're Arnold though. I'm Carl Withers.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a
Mushashi, how much health do you have?
Oh shit.
Listen here, motherfucker. You hear me?
I've made a few
DM?
mothers in my life.
You hear me? How much health do I have? I don't have no fucking clue. Let me look. Full
Did
probably.
you just ask Musashi how much health he had?
Yeah.
Not
Shit's
not
about to go
enough for
down.
what you're probably gonna do. And while they're talking, I'm literally just still shooting up this fucking room.
Calliope sees how angry
my
Shiny is
health-
getting, and she thinks that the only thing she can do and looks at is Tithek still there.
He's outside. Musashi, how much?
They're in the hall.
So, you told me that we leveled up. So that means my armor class went up. So it was at its base, right? Well, I haven't modified it because it won't let me modify
Armor
it.
class has nothing to do with health. I just need to know what your health is.
Oh, where do I see that?
It should be
100.
like your max HP that you, like your current HP that you have right now.
102.
Ah, you thought.
To be fair, she doesn't know. Anyways, so
I'm a tanky bitch.
You'll see why.
You are very, very lucky.
Mushashi,
very
you're
lucky.
probably going to be disabled for a hot second. Us trying to carry him out is
know
going to
what?
be fucking
You know
ridiculous.
what? Fuck it, DM. Hit me with it. Because Mama didn't raise no motherfucking bitch.
All right.
Language.
You really want it?
Listen, do not kill the dragon, okay?
Put your fucking shirt back on.
I swear, if I get clocked because of you, you're going to get in trouble.
So, let me do this real quick. I want you to roll me a con saving throw.
A con?
Yes, you heard.
Is it what type of attack is it, first and foremost? Is it a physical or a magical attack?
Technically, it's magical. The field has currently fallen because Shiny is distracted.
Okay. Well, so can I see it incoming? Like, can I actively see what she's doing?
No.
So technically, wouldn't that be a dexterity, though?
It has to do with your health. So no.
Oh, great. So con?
Yep.
Okay, that's a D20, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Hope you enjoy the sweet release of death.
I'm so fucking
Wish me luck,
scared right
y'all.
now.
He's lucky he has the health.
I
that
know.
he has.
I know that he's lucky. I know what you're doing.
What did you say, Mushashi?
Okay, I got a base of 13, but my con is plus 4, 13, 14, 15,
Thank
16.
God.
I got a 17.
She rolled a 27.
That bitch.
So for spells, she has a plus 11 to her attack bonus.
What is this OP bullshit over here? Goddamn Elder Scrolls boss in this shit.
She's
What is
level
this
18. That's why I was trying not to have you guys fight her. But
That's why
Musashi's over here making her mad.
But listen, she's being a cunt.
So are you.
She started it.
To be fair, you also asked for this.
So
And now
while
she's
this is
gonna
happening,
finish it.
hold up. While this is happening, Calliope leans into Beck and goes, Can you teleport us out of here once this is done?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Hooray.
So,
Can you start teleporting us one by one?
Question. Can I make another
Leave me.
throw to help with the direction of me flying?
you're not flying anywhere.
No, like, because I'm gonna be hit I'm gonna be hit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing I'm gonna be, like, flown back.
You'll be stationary.
Oh, cool. Let's do it.
You're just gonna
Fuck
hurt
it.
for a little bit.
You're gonna hurt a lot.
So before
A little bit.
it happens, I'm gonna sit there on the floor because I know what's gonna happen now.
This
you
is
know?
Mushashi 5 seconds ago, and this is Mushashi now.
Hold on. I'm gonna sit on the floor.
Always
And
like a
since
pretzel.
I'm gonna sit on the floor, and I'm
Kristoff.
going to say my mantra of when I was in the army. Pain is nothing but the mind.
In
I
the
can handle
Navy.
this.
In the
It shall be
Navy.
fine. And first and foremost, DM, you will not voice me over.
Huh?
It's a Fos Roda reference.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you hit me with something, I call for my voiceover. You don't get to say what's good. No, I'm just kidding. You're the DM. You choose what happens. But I want to say my lines.
Get
If I get
flicked.
to make it fun, I'm gonna fuck.
Oh, well, yeah, nothing like that's gonna happen. Let me.
Oh.
Let's get it over with, Calliope.
Oh.
So, you are, you're talking with Shiny while she's doing her little acrobatics tricks, avoiding all the bullets, and you sit down and you're talking, you're saying your mantra, and she gives Calliope a very mischievous smirk.
Before you enact your spell, I want
You just got fed.
Ugly bitch.
I'm sorry.
How the fuck do I do this again?
Huh?
How do I do this again? How do I roll on here again?
Exclamation RD20. Space
Hey,
between
so-
R and D.
I forgot there wasn't a space.
I'm gonna be incapacitated, right? But I can still talk, correct?
You'll probably
yeah.
be unconscious with as low as a
No,
level you're
stop
gonna
it.
get.
Stop it. Hold on. Stop it.
Fine, I'm just
I have
gonna
an idea.
put it on here.
So, can you at least make me able to talk, and then when we teleport, that's when I pass out?
That's fine. I can do that.
Cool.
Your mom's a fucking bitch.
No, just wait, Calliope. Just wait.
Oh no.
Ugh.
You look like
So-
you drink like Gatorade and smell like nickels.
As she looks at Calliope and gives her a very mischievous smirk. You mind if I use that, Calliope, or were you rolling for yourself?
I was trying to show you.
I did that though. Anyway, I'm just gonna do it on here.
Cool.
So,
Wait
Okay.
to have a big number.
So she looks at Calliope and mischievously smirks, and then looks right at Mushashi, and she decides to say it a little loud so everybody can hear her. She goes, "Power word kill." However, because your health is at 102, just barely surviving it, it doesn't kill you. However,
The hit points would have had to have been 100 for you to die.
you are just barely over it.
You limp dick noodle.
There's no save throw for that, so if you were not at 102, you'd be
You'd be
dead.
immediately dead. You would be immediately dead. No death saving throws, no nothing. Just
Calliope can't heal you.
so you feel just numbness all over your body. Like you can still move, but it doesn't feel like you're moving. It's numb, it's pain. You feel absolutely awful
He's sick.
as
He's
you're
got the flu.
sitting there on the ground.
God.
That's
So
just me every
Tefek
day,
takes
bro.
that as his cue to open up a teleportation circle and start pushing you all through. He looks at Kristoff and screams, "Come on, you fat fuck, get out here!" He's not actually calling you fat, he's just, you have the giant gun, and you're waving it around.
So, before I get tossed through the portal like a limp fish, I'm gonna say loud enough for Sparky to hear. "'Tis but a scratch, you no nipple bitch."
No nipple
Why would
bitch.
Sparky need to hear that?
Sorry, shiny. I said shiny.
No,
I
you
said
said
Sparky.
Sparky.
You said
Sparky.
I
Sparky.
swear I said shiny.
You said Sparky.
Sparky.
Shiny for shiny.
Okay. How is someone a gnome nipple bitch? Is it like
Also,
PS1?
you have orangutan titties as I'm flying through the portal.
You're lucky. I have half a mind to have her just flash all of you to prove that she doesn't.
Keep it in the family.
I think
I've
Sparky
already-
would
It
take
works
damage.
now. Okay. Oh,
I've already seen Sparky's dick.
I would have beat you. Ha!
you guys see Jester titties after you go through the portal?
I didn't. I was already through that bitch.
I didn't hear a fucking word you said. You were laughing too hard.
Before going through the portal, all of you catch a glimpse of Jester titties.
She's defending herself. Like, do these look like that?
Those look gross as fuck, you bitch.
Okay, back on track.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
You yell what, Kristoff? Hold on, he said he was yelling.
No, I'm not gonna yell something. I'm gonna kind of like throw the gun down, try to break it so no one else can use it. Then I'm gonna walk through the portal.
Fuckers.
You all get through the
Brother's
portal,
dick is bigger than those.
and you're all back outside with Glavavorg and Botticelli. And all of a sudden, just before the teleportation circle ends, the blue woman who was standing beside Calliope before walks out, kind of out of breath, clearly have run to the portal so she could get through.
Listen, she was one of the ones she was kind of, oh, come on, let's go.
So yeah, you see a probably about 5'8" tall woman standing in front of you all just outside the now inactive teleportation circle.
Calliope is just kind of leaning against whatever she can lean it on the moment. She's exhausted, in pain, and not okay being there. And then all of a sudden, everybody just hears her go, "Fuck."
Everything okay?
No, we didn't find the king.
Well, that did.
The woman looks at you all. The king was never here.
Calliope just slow turns to her. What?
Did you not hear your friend when she said that the only reason she told you guys to come here was to try to kill you all at once?
I heard her, but I'm in a little too much pain to really comprehend it.
The king was never here.
So this is all a ploy for all of us to basically sign our own death warrants?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're not dead yet. Calm down.
You missed out on a lot, buddy. Nice to
We
see
saw
you
Vinny.
sober now.
Wait, I was drunk?
Oh, right. You weren't here last session. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Mushashi, I just thought of something funny you could have done. You could have had her pull from the... You could have laid the deck of cards out and had her pull from it.
But now you can't do that. Sorry.
To be fair, you would have to use it wisely because it could have been used against you. Or anybody else. But it could have also been used against her. Anyway, so...
Calliope looks around the group and is like, why'd y'all come for me?
You told us to stay put, and we've got a guard that's just over here passed out. I didn't feel like leaving him by himself.
Sparky looks at Calliope and goes, why wouldn't we come for you?
Because there's a mission? You have
So?
a job to do? I am one person compared to a whole group?
You're also my girlfriend, and a lot of the people here care about you. So why wouldn't we come and get you?
I'm gonna groan in pain and be like, you're the one that brought us together, you stupid bitch.
She just looks at him, kicks his hand. Why would
Laps
you
the
do
fuck out.
that to her anyway?
She's being a cunt, and you don't have the inability to forgive somebody, so you're nice to anybody, even that somebody that trashes you and tries to murder your friends.
It's not
Plus
her.
your boyfriend. So, I mean, I don't know. We don't know that right now. So.
I do. It's not her.
Okay,
Shit,
can we go
I
back to the
didn't know
part
her.
where we all almost signed our own death warrants, please?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. We're discussing other matters at the moment.
Would Calliope tell, really iterate the whole thing that the goddesses told her in the beginning about the aura, or you could call Yasa
Once they
here
get to
talk
camp
about
so
it.
everybody can heal.
Okay.
Free real estate.
Would you all like to go set up camp somewhere or go to an inn?
Yes.
Which one do you want to do? Go to an inn or go to a camp?
Calliope does not want to camp right now, so we're gonna go to an inn. She just got
Okay,
kidnapped
good.
last time they camped. She got kidnapped.
You guys go to an inn.
She was naked and
That took
afraid.
a while.
So the first steak takes an hour to cook.
Jesus. Anyway, so you guys go to an inn. You pay for your rooms. Matt almost died. Oh, they have money.
We're still wishing, but you know.
Yeah. Matt got very lucky.
Oh,
He had
Mila's
102
comforting
health.
Musashi.
He got very lucky. Anyway,
He
so
would've
you guys,
got it.
you guys
You
pay
don't
for your
care.
rooms. You know, you set your stuff down in your rooms, and then you all go down to the main part of the tavern to get some food, to get some drinks, kind of relax after what just happened.
Is this really a conversation to have in public?
Huh?
Her telling them, or would it make more sense for her to call them to her room?
Well, yeah, you can do that. Y'all are just kind of
Okay.
like relaxing for now.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say I was gonna buy around for everybody so that way we all could have like drinks and talk.
I'm sorry that you saying that made me think of something, and it makes sense. River's gonna know as soon as I start saying it what it's from, and she's gonna crack up. So, little joke. Glavavorg's gonna walk up to Yasa, goes, Yasa, I'd like to buy you a drink. Why are you going to buy me a drink? Because I'm buying drinks for everyone.
You leave Sir Pentious alone.
It makes sense though.
Anyway, so you all
Yes.
get some food, you get a round of drinks, you're all kind of just talking and relaxing. Go ahead and...
Calliope's in
So,
so much fucking pain
For
right
your
now. She's leaning
information,
against
I
Sparky.
am not drinking right now. I almost fucking died. So I
Isn't
am
that the
sick.
best time to drink?
And to add it on top, I want waffle fries.
You put your own food. I said I would pay for the drinks. I never said anything about food.
How'd that Mountain Dew taste, honey?
Oh, it tasted great. It almost went out my nose.
Low key, I did
Not
the voice
who are you drinking
so
anyway?
well.
You did.
DM.
That's why she
Lie.
spit
I
out.
did the voice so well.
That's why she did a
Also-
spit take.
Calliope, I figured out that I can do the Halo Death Comms guy.
Nice.
Triple kill. Quad kill. Abomination.
Musashi.
So
It's my son.
Are you gonna come back and give him milk? Okay, so
From Gnome Cake.
we're actually, I think we're gonna go ahead and do the big sleep, and then do it in the morning.
Okay.
That way
Yeah.
Musashi can heal a little bit, and Calliope can heal a little bit.
And then he can actually be coherent for the conversation.
So in the morning, Calliope kind of sends Sparky on a little errand to knock on everybody's door and tell them, hey, come to my room so we can have a conversation.
Sparky first goes and knocks on Glavavorg's door. Hey, we gotta go to Calliope's room. And then he goes to Kristoff, knocks on his door. Hey, Calliope needs to talk with us. So why don't you go ahead and head on to her room? Musashi loudly bangs on the door after knowing what just happened until he says anything at all.
Sparky's knocking on the door as loud as he can to wake up Musashi. What is that face for?
I think he just...
We can't hear you, love.
I think he just took a big ol'...
he did take a pill.
he just took a fat ol'...
He's killing himself in that process. Oh my god.
Technically, I almost died in the game, so why not reenact that in IRL?
Musashi! Are you alive in there?
I'm feeling peachy.
Great. Go to Calliope's room.
Bring Meila.
And then he
How do you
walks off.
expect me to do that when I feel like a paraplegic fish?
I'll have Kristoff come drag you.
Fantastic.
Goes to Mila's room, gently knocks on the door.
Nobody's
Hey,
there.
Calliope.
She's in
Huh?
she's in Musashi's room. Nobody's in Meila's room.
Is she in her own room? Or is she in Musashi's room?
I figured she'd nurse Musashi.
That's why I'm asking. Yeah.
Okay. Come speak to us.
I don't know how their relationship is going right now.
They be fucking. They be limp noodling that shit.
Isn't that what you technically did to the goddess, Kristoff?
You know what? First off, Kristoff, died. Cut me some slack.
No.
I came to the room earlier to check on him. That was what I was gonna say earlier.
I came into the room earlier to check on him.
Okay. So then she would have heard, go to Calliope's room. Sparky's then gonna go back, catch Kristoff, and be like, hey, Musashi needs to be dragged out of his bed to her room if you could do that.
Why don't we just use levitation and just
So Meila said that she's gonna help drag me. So one takes the hands and one takes the legs.
Wait,
okay, cool.
I'm gonna walk to the room. I'm gonna grab a vase from my room, walk in there, open his door, throw it at him, tell him to get the fuck up and walk away.
I'm gonna reply when the vase hits me, and I'm gonna go, now, can you help me walk, please?
It does 1 point of damage.
No, I'm not gonna make that happen. I'm not gonna.
Calliope, DM, karma that shit right now. Right
I
now.
didn't. I did not do any character.
You know
so
what, karma? The karma is that you were on top of Sparky, and you sat on his dick wrong, and you bent his dick so he can piss around the corner now. Fuck you.
It's a long dick, dude.
That's a long ass dick, yeah.
Oh my god, we made it almost the entire session without a dick conversation.
Do you guys not remember me
That is
rolling for how
100%
long
not
his
true.
dick was?
I talked about penis like 2 minutes into the game.
First and foremost, didn't we talk about the nymph giving the kid a blowjob?
No, she didn't actually do that. All she
played
did was
with his
kiss his
tangy
cheek.
thing. Okay, that.
All she did was kiss his cheek. That's all she did.
Cheek also the
Calliope
name
made
of
a
his wiener.
joke. Calliope made a joke, but all she did was genuinely just kiss his cheek.
Okay, so they're all in Calliope's room.
Yeah. Everybody at some point makes it to Calliope's room.
She looks like shit.
I'm gonna reply to it. Do you know what time it is in the morning? I didn't get my beauty sleep.
She just looks at the window and goes, the sun's in the sky, isn't it?
Now, are you going to call for Yasa to help explain, or are you going to do it on
I'm
your
gonna
own?
call for her.
Okay.
But give me a damn second. Jesus.
I was just asking.
We have a button for that.
Hold on.
She appears before you.
She looks at Yasa.
Still kind of, you see little remnants of blood still on her face that she didn't get washed.
Calliope's just looking at her for a moment. You didn't take a bath?
I'm kind of busy nursing my sister back to consciousness.
Is she okay?
No.
Wait.
Lovely.
Can I move my arm?
Beaten death to death?
I'm gonna ask Meila to grab me a wet washcloth that's a little warm and a rag real quick, and I'm assuming that... Are you gonna do that, Loves? Cool. So she's gonna go do that and gonna come back, and I'm gonna ask, is it Yasa there right now?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask Yasa to kindly, if her she can move her head closer to me.
Okay.
Yo.
It does.
Okay, and then I'm gonna dip the cloth into the water and gently scrub off the blood off of her
Are
face.
you trying to make up for being a dick when you first met her?
Yes, but also I'm dying and I want her to heal me, so I'm trying to be nice.
So my question is for Yasa is you said I'm trying.
I'm literally on the brink of death right now, and I am washing blood off of a goddess's face. So help me, God, literally.
You're
Yes,
saying
Calliope.
Hang on. Okay. I need to roll.
Anyway, okay. Glavavorg,
so loud.
Say what you were going to say real quick.
I was gonna ask Yasa. You said you were healing your sister back to consciousness. Do I want to know what happened inside of this castle? And how is a god not immortal? Most gods I know are immortal.
Well, we have human forms. Unfortunately, whenever we ended up in those magic fields, our forms tended to shift more towards our mortal ones. And with it being like that, a guard snuck up behind her and smashed her skull into a wall repeatedly until she fell unconscious and started bleeding out of her head.
As they're conversating, Calliope, now restored a little bit, kneels beside Mushashi and casts. I rolled a 29 on this, by the way. Cure wounds. Isn't that the gentle? Yeah. Okay.
You kind of start hearing me purr, kind of like a cat, because I'm feeling better.
I have these weird reaction things. So if I do a thumbs up on my phone, a little bubble with like a thumbs up pops up, and if I do a double thumbs up, fireworks start playing behind me. It's only happening to me, and I don't understand. Oh. Wait, no, Mushashi has an iPhone.
He hasn't said
Wait.
anything.
I haven't done anything.
Katie has it.
Oh.
Set what up?
It has to do with, I think it has to do with the iPhone. Does she have the new one?
You bit your nose?
I think it's a new iPhone thing, because my old one didn't do it.
Which one do you have now?
I have the 15 Pro Max.
Okay, so it might be an iPhone 15 thing, because I've noticed that too when I'll be on a video with Discord and I give somebody a thumbs up or a double thumbs up, fireworks play behind me too.
Anyway, so
Calliope is healing Mushashi right now.
Yeah.
And then
Cersei's licking his
face. I think you have to roll a certain dice to see how many hit points it heals. Even though he didn't lose hit points, but... Or no, you wouldn't have to roll because it wasn't hit point loss, so... He's good now. He's all set.
Calliope, when she's finished and everybody's still talking, she just pats Musashi's head and stands and sits right back down because she's lightheaded. And Cersei the dragon goes up to Mushashi and starts licking his face.
Okay, not to be a bummer, but can we, get to the thing you had summoned us for? Please, so some of us can go back to bed, because I'm not used to being up this early.
What is with those faces, Mushashi?
Yasa is gonna look at Calliope and go, yes, why exactly was I called here?
Because it has come to my realization last night that none of these guys know about why we're doing what we're doing.
Okay, yeah.
So I need you to explain to them why we are doing what we are doing.
Okay, so basically, there is a curse that has fallen upon this land, as I'm sure most of you have encountered.
and the narrator voice appears, and you just flashback.
And you are looking for the person who cast this curse. And the person who cast it would have a very pitch black aura around them. If you notice, if you look at your friends, they have a white aura around them, or their full body is white. The person who you are looking for would be pitch black. Much like your old friend. Not sure what happened to her, but yeah. Anyways, so yeah, once you find them, you're supposed to get rid of them, and then hopefully the curse will be gone. Have you encountered anyone like that again?
It's kind of why I summoned you.
Who was it?
Shiny?
I don't know what you mean. I mean, you mean this shiny piece of gold here?
Shiny's the name of a jester who used to be the royal jester for Calliope. Same with your old buddy Sparky over here. That's his sister. She was almost left behind when Calliope was escaping. However, she had made a few choices and nearly got her brother killed. And now, I guess he had run away and she was left alone. And whatever she decided to do after that, I have no clue. I guess she was so bitter that she started a curse that's affecting the entire land and almost every universe beyond it.
So this quest that I have somehow managed to stumble upon while looking for my friend, he didn't have anything to do with this. Like, no offense to you guys. You guys seem all really swell and stuff like that. But Kernish never told me that this was going on.
I thought he wrote to you.
He did, but he only told me that if something would ever happen to me, seek out you folks. He didn't say why. He didn't say anything like that. He just said, if anything happens to me, these folks can help you.
Okay.
I don't understand. Now I'm suspicious. Suspicious looks.
You're digging yourself a grave there, Mr. Glavavorg. Because we didn't tell anybody about what's going on with us. Kernish wasn't even supposed to reveal that information. And the fact that he has to you kind of makes it very suspicious. He knew that Lich was inside of him, and thus causing an issue in our mission, and thus, now I don't trust you very much.
So, I'm going to grab my sword that I got from Gotcha and toss it over to Kristoff, since I am not fully healed yet.
A new hero.
Wait. Kristoff needs to roll and see if he actually catches it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Roll to see if you catch this and how well you catch it.
What would that be, like acrobatics?
Yeah.
Because I, honestly, in my head, as soon as Mushashi threw it, I imagine him going, whoa, oh, shit.
I'm getting it ready.
Accidentally stabs his own hand.
I'm getting it ready.
What the fuck is it?
New hand enters the sword.
A new sword enters the hand. Damn. Well,
A new sword has entered the battlefield.
you stumble quite a bit and struggle trying to catch the sword, not by the blade. But you do manage to catch it after a few tries and simply just graze your hand a little bit, but you do manage to catch the sword by the hilt of it. A new hand touches the sword.
A new hand touches the sword.
Y'all communicate amongst
Stab it.
yourselves for a minute. I have to use the bathroom.
Okay.
Y'all can communicate with this one if you wish.
Before we get a little
I got cookies.
Calliope looks down at Mushashi and goes, "When did you get those?"
Yeah. Before we get a little carried away here, let me rephrase what I was trying to say.
Too late now.
I would honestly not continue digging that grave, my friend.
Oh my god, it's Coda.
What would the wise words of Gobtrap tell us in this situation?
Yes.
The money.
Current Gob truck, don't trust them. Past Gob truck, find a way to exploit this for money.
Okay. Was I not nice enough and bought everybody here a pint last night?
You could just be buying our affection, sir.
Yeah.
Or like
They're not bad.
What's that?
I was talking about the.
A snickerdoodle.
No, I like short items.
I was mainly referencing to
They're very clean.
the curse over this land and why half of my people have been frozen in time.
For what they are.
Yeah.
I see.
But the fact that you had just told me
Serena?
that my friend was turned into a lich.
Calliope, Serena, I have a massive favor for you guys, by the way, just real
Yo.
quick. It's for me and Abby, by the way.
Uh-huh.
So you guys are going to Planet Comic-Con, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I am going as well. Kristoff.
Upcoming, I will have the money for. I will DM you guys about our stuff as well, but I want an autograph from at least like 2 guys, and I will send you the money for it as well. We looked at the prices, and they're not that bad actually.
Okay.
So I just want Ron Perlman and Matthew Lillard.
I plan on getting Matthew Lillard anyway, so that's fine.
I'm getting Ron
you'll have
Perlman
this.
and Charlie. Because
Charlie
of my dad.
Hunnam.
Yeah,
There you
the
go.
guy that played King Arthur. Oh, if I
Jax
had more
Teller.
money for this, I would send you that money too for that autograph
Well,
as well. 'Cause
so
he's so.
the reasoning is because I'm doing it for my dad. I'm getting a T-shirt and I'm having them sign it because my dad has been re-diagnosed and it's not great. So, doing whatever I can to celebrate my dad in the next couple years that I have with him. Anyway, back to D&D.
Okay, now as I was trying to say,
That was creepy. What the fuck was that? There was just a squeak in my room, like a creepy little like metal squeak.
Ina's coming to fuck with you.
She better
Yes.
fucking not. We have a flashback to write. God damn.
so as I was trying to discuss amongst the group, I was trying to undig this hole. And so I will rephrase for DM. I was like, I was talking about the curse that we were trying to stop, that has literally killed half of my people, and the fact that I just found out my friend was turned into a lich. I'm not trying to cause dysfunction. I'm just trying to figure out that I'm on the same page as everybody else.
I can tell you right now, though, you may be trying to get on the same page as everybody else, but I don't know what just happened to the DM, but
Hold on, Serena's choking.
Does she have a drink?
You good, babe?
Mhm.
This is why we chew before we swallow.
So he's going through Minecraft skins. I had just eaten a cookie, like I was chewing a cookie, and purple guy shows up on his screen.
Okay, Calliope just kind of looks at Mr. Glavavorg and draws on a breath and says, I can warn you right now, you're never going to be on the same page as another person in this party. It's just never going to happen. What I would suggest doing is forget your friend who died slightly honorably. And if you're going to join the party, then join the party and understand that things could go wrong. If you're not going to join the party, then this is where our friendship ends.
I will join the party.
Good. Now,
And my
is
queen.
there any questions about the situation at hand? Yasa has done a good job explaining it, getting everybody up to speed. Good. I suggest everybody takes the rest of today to rest, because tomorrow we have to get on the move again.
Sweet, I'm half dead anyways.
You are not half dead. I healed you.
She healed you.
She did.
All fully?
Yes.
You
Yes.
didn't lose hit points.
I'm gonna jump up like One Punch Man out that bed, and I'm gonna just arise, my son, type shit. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna be like, I can.
What?
You know when he's like, I can walk, I can move. Oh my God, it's a miracle.
Calliope's just looking at him like, well, don't overdo it.
I'm gonna be like, hey, Calliope, the next beer you have is on the house from me.
Okay.
Why you say it like that? God, fuck that beer then. You don't
No,
get one.
I heard the squeak again.
Are you sure you ain't got a squirrel?
Hey, sage
in the
that
house?
shit, girl. Sage the fuck out that place. I don't know. I feel some presences outside in that little tool shed area. That place does not feel okay. So,
I mean,
let me know. Third planet, lovely sage, beautiful.
You don't want sage?
Yeah, if you don't want sage, use incense or like a salt, or take like an Epsom salt bath and shit like that.
Cleansing perhaps.
Or whenever we're over there, we can do that, or we can put up protective talismans for you.
Okay,
to
hold
keep
on.
negative shit out.
We've got like 15 minutes left, and I'm just, Calliope has something to say real quick. Neo2, how you doing over
Lesbian.
there?
Hi. She is like currently sitting in the rafts of the room, just like staring down at you guys as you're having a conversation. You all still don't know who this woman is.
Yeah, you guys have only seen her human form.
You don't know who this woman is that is currently sitting in the rafters above you all.
Highly focused on Mushashi.
Is it the Nim?
But
Yeah.
you don't know it's her.
Well, from the picture she said, kind of has like.
But
You
to
know?
you, the water nymph is quite literally like this big and made out of water.
This woman is 5'8", blue-skinned.
Okay, she's still way smaller than me. All right, and I'm gonna be like, do you want to come down here and introduce yourself, or are you gonna stay up there and act like a stranger?
She jumps
Yes.
down, landing next to Calliope, since she's the only one that knows. And she looks at all of you and goes, "Introduce myself? My, it hurts me that you all don't know who I am."
Calliope just kind of looks at her and goes, They've only seen you in one form, and to their credit, you've never actually introduced yourself.
My name, no. You're right. Well, my name is Neo2, for future reference, and
I've seen more of you than I'd like to.
I'm the one who created your little party tricks, Dragon Boy.
I don't think you heard it.
Who's the dick whisperer?
My name is Neo2 for future reference, and I'm the one who created your little party tricks, Dragon Boy.
Ah, I thought so. You seem familiar.
What manner of creature?
I'm the one that saved your little friend from her chains and shackles.
Thank you very much for that. I'll treat you to a thing of ale later. Nothing more, though. I do not consent, by the way.
Well, I wouldn't want to overstep that boundary, especially because you seem to have a pretty little thing of your own beside you.
You know what? You shut your fish flapper, all right? Me and you can be friends, but don't you start talking about that tomfoolery now, all right? We Gucci.
She laughs and then nods. Well, I shall take my leave until I'm needed again. Just know that I am around.
Calliope
If
looks
I'm
at her.
needed.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but
What?
she looks at her and goes, "How do I summon you?"
I'll know when I'm needed. If you genuinely want to have me around for something, just holler out my name. I'll
Why?
get
What is
there
with all of
eventually.
you and the freaking name thing?
Well, me, I have
And
to
if
know
we
that you're
don't?
talking to me. The other ones, you're calling them via contract.
Calliope just gets this look of confusion. Since when am I under contract with the goddesses?
They just come when they're called because they're trying to help you on your little journey.
I have an 18-year contract with one of them.
Oh, which one did you knock up?
No. She is a nymph. Do not give her more information than you are required. You will accident.
Come on.
No.
It's an innocent question. I'm
No.
just asking who the mother is.
No.
So,
She's
on
the
that
goddess.
note,
Duh.
can this tired elf who has been standing guard since you were inside of your
Yes,
house
go back
trying
to your
to-
room, little elf boy.
Thank you. I'm going to go back to bed now. It was a long, long night.
Bye.
When he walks by, I'm just gonna chuckle and go pussy as he walks out the door. Goes to his room.
Now then, I shall take my leave and let you all get back about your business. If
Thank
you
you.
need me, call for me. I will be around.
I am grateful to you.
Glavavorg, overhearing this, goes, "Thank you, goddess," and
Nope.
proceeds to go back to bed.
No.
Just let him do it. Let him do it. It's fine. Let him do it.
Let me have it.
He's
Or
tired.
was-
He's
yeah,
allowed.
it was the nymph, but at least she knew what I meant when she said, "Let me have it."
Let him have it.
At least she knew what I meant.
Neo 2 walks out, and the rest of you are left in the room with Yasa. Now then, I'm going to continue going to tend to my sister. You all rest well, go about your day as you please, and if I'm needed, you are more than welcome to call, though I would prefer if you don't, so I can actually get my sister back to health.
Thank you, Yasa.
Thank you. I just want to interject after I say thank you. Something that plays in my brain 24/7 ADHD moment is Arnold as Dr. Evil from Austin Powers Gold Member, but it's Arnold as Dr. Evil, so it's his face, and he's like,
Don't touch the kitty. Yeah, Mr. Powers.
Chocolate iced ice cream.
This is why I love Abigail motherfucking Fowler right here. VHS, goddamn Austin Powers gold member.
Oh no. Oh, the memories. Oh.
Hold on.
Still have a VHS player.
Look at this motherfucker right here. And we
See,
still
you
have a
don't
one-
understand, okay? My grandmother was never one to have cable, so she had an entire wall of VHSs. And when we went to her house in the boondocks fucking nowhere, my brother and I watched 3 movies: Forrest Gump, Titanic, and fucking Austin Power Gold member. We grew up on fucking Austin Powers. It was chaos itself.
Would this be you and the other brother?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't remember that, but okay.
Oh, my childhood right here.
Okay. Yo, we have 9 minutes. Let's focus, please. Why did you just roll that?
Yasa pops back into the room almost as quickly as she left. And she seems in a very big panic.
Shit.
My sister is gone. Where is she? Where is my sister? And why is she not back where I left her?
How are we supposed to know?
Can't we just call for her?
You're not in the room.
Oh yeah,
I
you're
don't
right.
know if you can just call for her. She's gone. I don't know where she is. She's not conscious as far as I'm aware, so I don't know if you can call her. I don't know where she went.
Ina.
Nothing happens.
Ina.
Nothing happens.
Ina.
Nothing happens.
So Kristoff in
Bring
a
it as
panic
loud
is
as
just
you
gonna
can, but
scream
don't wake
Ina.
up kiddo.
Huh?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
I said Kristoff in a panic is just gonna scream Ina.
There you go.
Nothing happens.
One thing at a time.
I'm sorry. I came up with a cosplay with Abby that she's going to be King Arthur from Monty Python Holy Grail, and I'm going to be the dude behind him with the coconuts.
You're the horse.
Okay, 8 minutes. Can we focus, people?
No. We've all checked out. I think that'll end up being the end of the episode, honestly.
Not quite.
Not quite? Not quite.
I was gonna say because I'm
Nothing
gonna go
bad,
get.
don't worry. Kristoff, did you look at your messages?
My phone's dead. So give me a second.
Oh dear.
It's nothing bad, I promise.
Oh, your promises mean nothing.
Just, by the way, I got a new Evape while I'm waiting for that answer. It's called a woofer.
A woofer?
Cool.
Love that.
He's gonna just walk out angrily and go to his room and
Calliope.
see if maybe there's
Oh, go ahead.
see if there's maybe something in like his bag that he can use to find her. Like something she left in there for him or something.
Breaking the fourth wall moment, Calliope just looks at the camera and goes, "Can we have 5 minutes where something life-altering or traumatizing does not happen to us, please?" And then looks away from the camera.
So as Kristoff enters his room, he can feel the presence of
Can that
somebody
mouth
else
get bigger?
in there. Huh.
Ain't no motherfucking way. This mofo got Dragon Tales on VHS
We
right
have
now.
Dragon Tales on VHS.
I have all of them on VHS. I have Dragon Tales, I have Magic School Bus, I have the Rugrats movie, the orange one.
Yep.
I have the orange VHS.
That's
Anyway,
the best one.
Kristoff senses another presence in his room.
Hold on.
I'm gonna like instinctively move my arm. I'm just gonna see the blood kind of form around it, like tendril to me again. Just
Well, do you remain where you are? Do you walk in to try to investigate?
yeah, of course I'm gonna walk in. Like, who the fuck's in my room? My dildos are in there. Just kidding.
Not
I was
yours.
gonna say he's like the horny monster from Big Mouth with all the collection of Nazi dildos.
I don't know. I've never seen that show, but
You see a very, very small trail of like blood that dripped onto the floor. It's not a lot, it's just a few specks here and there leading over to a chair in the room.
I'm gonna look down and go, "That's not my blood." So I'm gonna follow it and go over to the chair. I'm
In
gonna
the
close my door
chair,
first, so no one fucking comes in. Like, well, listen, bitches.
in the chair, you see Ina sitting, holding her head and just kind of like sitting there waiting.
What the fuck are you doing?
Hi.
I thought he was gonna be like, "What's up, baby girl? You all right?"
Not when she's fucking bleeding.
Hey, I added, "Are you all right?" after that. Okay, calm down. It's not that bad.
Well, she goes, hi.
He's gonna kind of freak out. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And your sister's looking for you.
Yeah, I figured she would. Well, I woke up. I was alone. So I decided to come here.
Oh, she loves him.
Oh, I hope so. She's gonna have his kid. Oh, oh. Gonna look at her and be like, "Well, your sister's fucking freaking out. Do you not notice? I don't know the blood."
I know. I had my head smashed into a wall more times than I would like to admit.
The fuck have you been doing?
Well, I went to save Calliope when I was called, but I was unfortunately put into my mortal form, and a guard snuck up behind me and kind of smashed my head into a wall.
I knew that part. The
So
lizard,
yeah,
no, the fish dude told me, and I shot up the place. It was fun. It was great. We found a gun. A bigger one is great.
that sounds like you. It may be the fact that I'm concussed, but I would like to admit something.
Her name is Steve. She's been Sparky this whole time.
So we know how we haven't really had a specific thing that we call us. We've just been kind of having some fun.
He's unloading his dump and then Forrest Gumping.
Dumping and gumping.
I
I
like
hate you
you
so
a
much.
lot. I
Someone
don't
does.
know why I'm admitting this, but I think I might feel actual love, which is something I've never actually felt before. And I don't know how you're feeling. I know, you just kind of keep me around for fun, but I would like to see where this could go romantically and have the
Emotional, damn it!
Oh, you look like the 4th of
Calliope and
July.
Sparky
Makes me
have
want
for
a hot dog
themselves.
real bad.
Alright, no more.
We're having a cute moment with the goddess of death who just woke
See,
up.
you guys interrupt mine all the damn time.
I don't.
I don't do anything.
I do it to everyone else because
Okay.
fuck them.
Go ahead. My hands are cut.
She just admitted that she loves him and wants to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Oh.
Aw.
He's gonna look at her and go, "Did you not hear the part where I shot up a building,
I did.
thinking you were dead?"
Careful,
Didn't know
Jamal.
that
Don't
was
pull
the
out the
reason.
9.
And they just hear Calliope from the other room because inns are notoriously thin-walled. Just fuck already.
Oh,
I'm surprised Yasa didn't yell in there and go, "That's what the frick she wants."
another thing. I'm sure my sister probably already told you this, but now I know for sure. She left a little note writing to herself as she was trying to help me, and I kind of saw it. Yeah, I am confirming what she probably told you. I am with your child. Um,
Then you hear me yell from the other room, poke that motherfucker in the eye.
Matt, I don't want to play with you anymore.
I would hope not.
we gotta wrap this up.
He's,
Come on.
yeah. He's just gonna look at her and go and just kind of agree. Like, I know, I've known.
Just
Because
wanted to make sure.
he's gonna look at her and go, "I thought we were this entire time."
Oh,
He's like, "I didn't know we were doing fun." He goes, "You wouldn't stick around if it was just for fun." Because I kill people for fun.
She just admitted she's pregnant.
I know.
and that's where we'll end off. Admitting her romantic feelings and officially confirming that she is pregnant with child. So
For Gante. I'm gonna be a dad.
I do have to hop off because I need to leave, but I
Bye.
hope you guys enjoyed.
See you in the morning.
Yeah. I am picking you up. No, I'm not picking you up. Not tomorrow.
Nope.
I'm picking you up Tuesday.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.
Sister, what happens Tuesday?